Chapter 6 now. Let's go. Chapter 6 in Nightmares in Paradise, and it's entitled Roommates. I know it's not as captivating as coming into contact with the common cut, but it's simple. I'm a simple YouTuber, which means I'm boring. That's what it means, oh well. Guess I'll read this chapter in a boring way. That'd take too long. Let's go. PyroZ was watching, listening, analyzing the current situation. The ponies, the dragon, and the wrestlers talked for quite a while, sharing stories about Ponyville, the elements of harmony, and Equestria. So, how do y'all know Team Blue? Applejack asked curiously. Well, Freddy explained, they are humans, but they are from a different dimension that does not contain Earth. They are characters in a video game. We have went to their world to walk in their shoes for a day, so to speak. You mean, Twilight said, killing? Every pony gasped. It's all in good fun, Austin said. If we were killers, we'd be in jail, Punk nodded. Well, what is your real job? Twilight asked. We're professional wrestlers, Zane and Nathan said, grinning widely. Awesome, Rainbow Dash yelled. Wrestling is one of my favorite sports. There's wrestling here in Ponyville? My voice is cracked. There's wrestling here in Ponyville? Punk asked, surprised. Oh yes, Twilight replied. It's one of the main attractions, in fact. No wonder y'all look so sweaty and smelly, Rarity sniffed. That's why we have real names and nicknames. The nickname is our persona, Punk answered Applejack's earlier question. That's mighty impressive, Applejack said. I've always wanted to be a wrestler. It fits me. I just can't believe you'd all want to be involved in such a barbaric sport, Rarity said. It's not that bad, Punk replied. It gave me this. He proudly displayed his title once again. You won that by wrestling? Rarity asked, her jaw dropped. Yep, Punk replied. It's considered the top title, which makes me the best wrestler in the company I work for. Never mind, Rarity said quickly. I no longer have any use for that sweaty belt. She cringed. Punk rolled his eyes. I'm the owner of the wrestling company, Freddy said. No one cares, Freddy. No one cares how rich you are. Wow, you must be like supery dupery rich, Pinky said, hopping. Okay, someone cares, but it's the stupidest one. Yep, Freddy said proudly. It's too bad I don't have much of my money here at the moment. Freddy pulled out all the money he had, which was $10,000. Ch, I've seen better. What's that? Rainbow Dash asked, curious. This is money, Freddy said. It's what we use to buy things. Ha! Rainbow Dash laughed. That'll get you nowhere here. We use bits as our money. Will I be able to exchange all this for 10,000 bits? Freddy asked, hoping to get the answer he was looking for. Every pony just looked at him like he was an idiot. Are you crazy, Freddy? You can't just come in here and ask for bits. You need to earn them. Son of a bitch, Freddy mumbled under his breath. I think I have a theory on why we were not turned into ponies on our arrival, said Nathan. And that would be? Twilight asked curiously. Now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the most piss-poor excuse in fanfiction history. If you don't like it, go away. I don't care. Well, Zane began to explain, since Team Blue are characters in a video game, which uses animation, and you girls are in a TV show, which uses animation, the combined molecular structure enhances the appearance of anyone from a non-human point of view. Since we are humans and are not used for animation, we stay ponies because our molecular structure is far different based on our designs. The only side effect we had as a result of coming through that portal was being turned animated ourselves. Do what now? Applejack asked, more confused than any pony or any one. In other words, Nathan said, we aren't made of the same material as you ponies. Team Blue was. If we were like you to begin with, we'd be ponies the second we stepped through that portal. Austin hated that explanation. I don't care. I think it's fine. Thank the Onsarian ruler I'm an alien, and not some underdeveloped video game character, PyroZ thought. So the new friends talked some more. After a while, Twilight took the tape off of Marcus's mouth. He didn't talk much. He was too busy pouting, but at least he didn't try anything stupid. How is magic in your world? Twilight asked. Magic? Punk said, shocked. All we have is those fake-ass magicians who try to do something spectacular, but always fail. Although, Freddie said, we do have a substance named Orpheus, he said. Orpheus, all the ponies said at the same time. It's a drug, Freddie explained. When someone dies, they're injected with Orpheus and brought back to life within minutes. We only give it to people who deserve it, though. All the ponies were impressed. That's incredible, Twilight said with a big smile. So basically, you're cheating death? Not everyone deserves to die, you know, Austin said. The ponies nodded. Say, Pinky said, how'd you get that eye patch? Was it a horrible pogo accident? Jeff Dunham. Austin laughed. No, my nephew poked me in the eye with a pitchfork, Austin said shamefully. Why'd he do that? He's not a very nice nephew, Pinky said. It was during a wrestling match, and yeah, he did it on purpose, Austin scowled. It was an accident, man, Freddie said. You know it was. No, it wasn't. He's out to get me, Austin said, looking around to make sure Jeff Ross wasn't anywhere around them. Steve thinks you look most stupid with that eye patch, Nova smirked. Does he always state the obvious? Rarity asked. Do you always talk in that fake British accent? Punk replied with a sly smile. Oh, you just got real bit here. This accent is not fake, Rarity scoffed. I will have you know I've been talking like this since I was a little filly. And the British accent just left and was replaced with a Dutch accent. Whatever. If you say so, Punk replied. If you wish to make fun of the way I talk, Rarity began, then I will just have to make fun of your appearance. That beard makes you look like a hobo. Everyone and every pony gasped. You're just jealous that you don't have one, Punk said with a smirk. I do not wish to look like a male, Rarity yelled. I thought you already were a male, Punk said loudly. Rarity starting to get frustrated. Her face was beaming red by the moment. Go ahead, Punk, Marcus egged him on. Kick her white ass. I don't beat women, let alone ponies, Punk retorted. You tail puller. So, Twilight said, you don't hit mares, but you do in fact make fun of them? It's complicated. I'm just kidding, Punk replied. We aren't as nice as Team Blue, you guys. I am going to spout out some insulting things sometimes, but I don't mean it. It's just my nature. Punk shrugged. I am sorry, Rarity. He didn't say that too often, but he still didn't mean it. He only said it so a war of words wouldn't blow up in his face. From what Rarity had told the gang, which was about a 50-minute blab fest only about herself, Punk thought she seemed like a total snob. And CM Punk hated snobs. Well, at least you apologize, Rarity smiled. Please, don't be so rude. You just need to lighten up a bit, Punk said. How? Well, for one, Punk began, get your white ass off that pillow. Sit on the grass like normal people. Rarity began, don't want to get all dirty. Punk facepalmed. You can't be serious, Punk said, starting to get mad. You can always take a shower afterwards. That is not the point, Rarity replied. Dirtiness is next to, well, you. I'm not dirty, woman, Punk replied, disgusted. And if I am so sorry to insult the germ police. You people need to calm down, Marcus said, smirking. Be more like moi, Freddie snickered. Go pull some tails, Sims, Freddie replied. That was 40 minutes ago, Sims yelled. How about we all just try to get along, Twilight suggested. I know on your planet we're probably near the bottom of the food chain, but at Equestria we are the top of it. We do not want to be disrespected. Someone putting they hoof down, Twilight gave Punk and Sims stern looks. Are we being good, Twilight? Nathan Zane asked. No, you're alive, so not being very good right now. Now when you die, everything will be okay. Only two of you we seem to be having a problem with are Philip and Marcus. Punk gulped and Marcus just waved it off. We are extremely sorry, girls, Zane said. Yes, they will no longer be of a nuisance to you. Oh, shut up. My mouth is my own greatest enemy sometimes, Punk said. I'll be good. Once again, sorry, Rarity. Quite all right, Rarity smirked. Just, please, do not try to change the lady's ways. Punk nodded. Well, Twilight said, looking at Sims, are we clear that there will be No more tail pulling or arguing. All Simms did was rest his arms behind the back of his neck. And can't promise anything. With that, Ryback stood right over Simms's chest. Simms's eyes grew wide. Just apologize, Simms, Nova suggested. These ponies are cool with us. So just swallow your damn pride before Ryback eats you. Ryback glared at Nova. He had no intention to eat him, just kill him. There was a strict difference. Fine, Simms finally said. I'm sorry, Pinkie Pie. Yay! Pinkie yelled. Now we're all best friends! Pinkie hopped over to Marcus and hugged him tightly. I will murder Pyro Z when I find him, Simms fought. Zane and Nathan respectfully tried to kiss the hooves of the ponies, all of which except Rarity declined. You're not the princess, guys, Rainbow Dash said, getting sick and tired of all this stupid affection. You dumb tomboy, take it and run with it. You're more important to us than the princesses, Nathan and Zane smiled wickedly. The ponies just stared at them. Spike hoped they wouldn't try to kiss him like that. You're not attractive, Spike. You don't need to worry about anybody kissing you anytime soon. Applejack quickly changed the subject. Do y'all have a place to stay? I will dedicate my time here to become a mole man, Simms said. I will live on the ground where no one can bother me. Aw, Pinkie said. We can't let you do that, she giggled. You can stay in Sugar Cube Corner with me. No, Simms said quickly. There's no need for me. Then Pinkie got up in his face. Please! We can have lots of fun together. Simms groaned ever so loudly. Fine. Yay! Pinkie started hopping in a corner around Simms. Hopping in a circle around Simms. You're my new best friend, Marky. Don't call me Marky, he cringed. Too late, already did. Pinkie giggled while Marcus gurred. Austin, Twilight said, would you like to stay with me and Spike for a while at the library? That'd be very nice, Austin said, nodding. My basket's off limits, Spike said, glaring at Austin. You don't want your dang dragon epidermis on him anyway. I'm pretty sure he won't be able to fit in your basket, Spike. Twilight playfully rolled her eyes. I cannot talk. Rarity? Nathan and Zane asked the pretty pony. Yes, boys? Rarity smiled at the little creeps. May we accompany your acquaintance at Carousel Boutique for a while? Nathan asked, Zane nodding. Why? Rarity began. Of course! Zane and Nathan smiled larger than ever before. Rarity would play her fans for all they were worth. Ew, like a joystick. Ryback? Fluttershy quietly asked the big guy. I have an extra room at my quiet, peaceful cottage. Would you like to live there for a while? The big guy seemed to like peace and quiet, and Fluttershy knew her cottage would be the best place for him. Ryback smiled and nodded. Fluttershy smiled too. She just hoped the animals would take a liking to him like she seemed to. Me and the Apple family could use some help at Sweet Apple Acres, Applejack said, throwing out the question. Who's up for some hard work? Me and the boys are anything but out, Freddie replied, smiling. I want to prove myself as a hard worker around here. Good to know, Applejack said. But are you sure your boys were up to the challenge? We can do anything, Damien said, smirking. Yeah, we're awesome, Kit said, boasting. I like trains, was all Tate could say. Applejack giggled. I'm sure y'all will be a big help, she said. The boys nodded. I'm up for some work too, Applejack, said Punk, smirking. Wow, Applebuck season will be a piece of cake with all y'all around. Applejack was ecstatic about all the helpers she had gotten today. So, Rainbow Dash said, gesturing to Nova and Z, I guess that leaves you two. You cool, right? We're cooler than a cucumber's cunt, Nova said. Rainbow Dash laughed uproariously. Oh yeah, you guys are cool, she said with tears in her eyes. Z does not see what is so fun. Z tried to talk, but Nova quickly elbowed him in the gut. Shut up, man, he whispered. We got it in the palm of our hand. Z chuckled at how Nova wanted to get this pony in bed. He figured he was probably just trolling. Well, he's not. He wants her. Who doesn't? Taste the Skittles. Okay, Twilight said. We now have our living arrangements filled, but we have one more question. Shoot, Austin said. How did you all get here? She asked. Pyro Z. Gulp from afar. To be continued. Well, I read 4 chapters today, so yeah, See you guys later.